What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be more of a behind the scenes. Today is my last day of school with kids, and so it's my last opportunity to do some lunchtime fishing. And somebody was asking me the other day, they're like, how does that actually work? Like, we know you fish on your lunch hour, but like, how does that work? So I thought maybe I'd do a little behind the scenes look at how that plays out. Now, I haven't left for work yet, but one of the first things I'm going to do is grab a couple worms to take with me. And generally what I do is I just put a couple of them in a plastic bag with some dirt. And then I put them in my lunch cooler, the cooler that I take my lunch in. So I'm going to do that. And I may also grab a frog, because that where I fish is very covered on the top with scum. So it might be a good day to throw a frog. I got a couple of worms here. I'm just actually probably going to grab one. I'm going to put them in there. Throw a little dirt in there for him. He usually stays alive if I don't close the top too tight. Then I usually will just take a paper towel with me. Close it somewhat so it doesn't dump on my sandwich. I also grabbed the topwater frog. This is the this is Eat Me. This is the Guggen Squad Guggen Baits frog. Thought I'd try a black one today, see how it works. Okay, well, that was it. My fourth period class is over. Just sent them off. I grabbed my bag of worms. I got my little sling bag here that I use with my fishing pole and everything. So I got everything in there. We have a 40-minute lunch, and the only thing I have to do is sign out. So we do that on the computer. So I'm signing out of the computer, and I'm all set to go. I'll just have to remember to sign back in when I'm done. So let's head out and do some fishing. I grab my sunglasses, grab my keys so I can get back into the building. Let's go. All right, heading out of the building. Heading to the old fishing hole. It's actually right down there is a path you can take, but that path there is all wooded. So I usually take the path on the other side of the track / football field there. So you can see it right down through there. You can see there's the water. I'm just going to keep it going in real time so that you can see just how short of a walk it is from the back door of my building. The swamp is actually, I believe it's on school property, and there's like maybe a third of the edges of it are actually the school's property, and then there's some neighborhood houses where they own like the other perimeter of it. So at one point they did use it as like an outdoor classroom, and I actually heard that they're trying to revitalize it again so they can use it for that purpose. See, this is the track and the football field, and it's actually just right down that way. Usually by the time I get down there, I got about a half hour left to fish. There's the football stadium visitor seating right there. And then I usually just sneak behind the bleachers here. And you'll see there's a little fence here. And then this takes me right down to this nice little trail here. It takes me right down to the pond, and it is looking bad right now. By bad, I mean just completely covered. I've found that after it rains, it does get some of the water moving, but you can see there just how messy it is. So there's this catwalk here, and like I said, I think this used to be a part of an outdoor classroom. It hasn't been very well maintained, and just kind of fallen in disrepair. There is this that's missing, like part of the wood. The wood is sturdy. I never worry about that, but right here is where it gets a little sketchy right here, because I kind of just have to hold on to the railing and walk there. And then same thing here. I just hold on to the railing because it'd be bad if I fell in. Yeah, so here we are. So it took 4 minutes. It was 4 minutes from the time I left. You can see there's a lacrosse ball in there. It's because like less than 20 yards away up there is the football field. So this is where I usually fish. You can see how just scummy it is on the top. I'm gonna try and throw that topwater frog around a little bit, and then maybe I'll just, this looks a little clear out there. I might throw a worm out there. Okay, so I got this just little sling bag. I got my stuff in there. I got my tripod. I got my telescoping fishing pole there. I actually have a hook on there, so I'm gonna swap that out. I mean, the rod and reel is not spectacular, but it's nice because I can just throw it in this bag, and I just keep the bag in the classroom. Well, we have a slight change of plans because I guess I did not grab the topwater frog. I think I left it in my school backpack. So it's definitely, you know, I mean, I'm not walking back to get it. So I guess I'll just throw some worms on here. And I'll get a little bit of worm there, put it on the hook. I got my paper towel. Kind of bummed I forgot that frog, but oh well, what are you gonna do? That's why this is a behind the scenes look. I usually, when I come down here, I usually just record on my phone, just so I'm not lugging even more equipment down here. But usually just a little bit of worm, just throw it on the hook. There we go. Just got a little bit of hook there, a little hook. You can probably hear all the frogs in the background. There's so many of them down here. In that one episode not that long ago, I actually caught one. So, and then I usually will just, sometimes depends on what I'm doing, I'll just put my tripod on this little railing here and just cast it out there and record a little bit. I'm gonna cast it out in that opening right there where there's it's right out there where there's not as much stuff. I'll check back in with you if I catch anything. I'm not holding out too much hope. Hey, look at that. I think that I have something. Yes, I do. Get them out of there. Yep. Oh, actually, wow. Oh, my word. Oh, wow. Check this out. This is, without a doubt, the biggest fish that I have caught down here. It's a big old bluegill. Look at the size of that thing compared to my hand. He's big. He's really big. Look at the size. Man, that's a big one. Oh man, right away too, he took that worm. I think he might have swallowed the hook. I'm not sure. Let me check. Let me get him off the hook. All right, there he is. Look at the size of that thing. He didn't swallow it, but he's a little bloody. I think he'll be okay. So, man, that is a big one. That's a good eating size. I would not dare eat anything out of this place, though. No way. All right, let's get him off. Whew. There we go. That was crazy. That was a big guy. Biggest catch. Last lunchtime fishing episode of the year, and that was by far my biggest catch. Well, if you've watched my lunchtime fishing episodes, I've caught little tiny small what they're called pumpkin seeds, which are a type of sunfish or bluegill, but never anything that big. And I think I got something else on my line again. Let me switch the camera. It's right out there. Yep, I do. Yep. Look at that. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. This is about the size I usually get. He's decent size. Like this guy right here. He's what you call a pumpkin seed. And this is usually what I catch. Well, there he goes, back in there. So to catch a bluegill that was as big as that one that I got, that's pretty big. It's not my personal best, but for here, it sure is. All right, that's 2 fish for 2 casts. I gotta get another worm. I got another one there. Yep. Nope. Thought I did. Put another piece of worm on there. I was out the other night, a couple nights ago, just for about 45 minutes at another place, just catching bluegill left and right. Sometimes it's just fun to go and catch bluegill. If you grew up fishing, you can see my line there. If you from when you were a kid, like usually that's one of the first fish that you're gonna catch. It's bluegill. So I think I got something on there. Yep, got another one. That's 3. Yeah, this is the size. This is a good size for bait. This guy. Like that right there. Oh, back in there. All right. 3 for 3. It's a good way to finish here. I think they're all hanging out right over here in the shaded area. This is actually where I've seen the bass hang out too, but I think I'm getting another bite. I think this year my record was 5. I caught 5 fish one day back in the fall. I gotta watch my time here. I think I got about 15 minutes. Oh, yep, got another one. He wasn't a little guy. Didn't even know he was on there. There we go, another one. Yeah, see, that's all these little pumpkin seeds. If you do any sort of like catfishing, that's a decent sized catfish bait there. They do have cool colors. I like those pumpkin seeds. He's a little guy. Back you go. That's 4. I think I'm going to try and go for the record here, folks. A little piece of worm. Get it back out there. Let's see. There's something on there already. They're all over here. Yep, there we go, there we go. That's another one. He's got different colors. He's a little lighter. There he goes. It's 5. Tied my record, I think. I'll have to go back and check. Pretty sure my record was 5. I'm gonna throw it on there again. I got about 10 minutes. I mean, they're just hitting it like crazy. They must be all over out there. There's been plenty of times I come down here and I don't catch anything, but it's just so relaxing. It's just nice to get out in the outdoors. Yep, got something on there. This could be the record. Yep, there it is. He's tiny. Oh my word. Nevertheless, that is 6. He just caught 6. What a good day, man. What a great day. Record for number of fish and a record for the biggest fish caught out of here. See that guy? See its cool colors. Back you go. Let's just keep it going here. It's just every time I cast it. Yeah, there we go. Nope. We cast it a little closer, see if we can get a view of. I think they're a little bit further out. Oh, yo, something's swimming out there. Take a look at that. You see it out there? See if I can zoom in. What is that? Oh man. Let's keep. I think that was either a beaver. We got a fish on here too. Hold on a minute. I gotta wait and see if that guy pops back up. I have seen signs on the trail over there where I didn't show you that one, but that tree actually that fell in there. Oh, there he is. What is that? Let's see if I can zoom. I almost think that's a beaver. Huh. I don't know. He's not very big. Like, he looks bigger on camera. I'm gonna watch him and see where he goes. Let me know if you can see that. If you have any idea, it might, I don't know. Let me see where he ends up going. I lost him over there. Let me zoom out. He went right in those weeds over there. Huh. I don't know if I finished what I was saying. That tree that fell in there had been chewed by a beaver. You could see not all the way through, but enough where it was weakened. And I think a strong wind blew it over. But it wasn't recent. Like in the fall, I noticed it. And you could tell that it had maybe been done a little while ago. But I'm going to have to look when I go back up there and see if there's any beaver damage. I saw, probably 2 weeks ago, I saw what appeared to be like a muskrat when I was on my way down here. He was in front of my path and he went booking off. But I don't know if a muskrat would go swimming across there like that. So that was pretty crazy. I did catch a fish too while I was there. I'm going to cast one more time and then call it a day here. I think. Yep, I'm gonna end on this. I like to. Oh, that was a quick release. popped right off. I'm gonna end with that. Actually, I still got a little bit of worm on there. I got about 5 minutes. Let me see if I can get one more. Yep, I do. Got him. Got another one. No, he had it. Got him. There we go. All right, that's a good one to end with. Not very big. I always like to try, and even when I'm out fishing, if at all, it doesn't always work out that way. But I always like to end with a catch. Sometimes I get to, but not always. So there we go. Pumpkin seed, last catch of the school year for the lunchtime fishing. All right, let's pack up and head back to the class. I'm gonna pack everything up. And head out. I'm heading back now. I ran into a elementary teacher that had his kids down there just checking out the trail. So, and yeah, let's head back. I'm not going to show the whole walk back because it's pointless, but it's a 4-minute walk back, and I am in good shape for time. Good shape. I'm just going to show you this other entrance here. This is the trail with nice steps that takes you down basically along the other shore. I get down here, then there is a trail through there. Sometimes I take that, but every time I did, I would come back with like a tick on me or something. So if you look way over there, that is where I was just standing. All right, made it back in with plenty of time to spare. I just got to sign in, wash my hands, and then set for 2 more classes. 2 more classes, and then that is it. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the lunchtime fishing specials. That's a wrap for the 2023-2024 school year. I may do it again next year when I'm back here in the fall. We'll see. You can check out more lunchtime fishing videos there. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Remember, get out and explore no matter where you live, even if you can get out at lunchtime, and we'll see you next time.